Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Titans the day after. The day after the Titans have a huge win against the Detroit Lions. Big show coming up for you tonight. A look ahead to the final 2 weeks of the season. Can the Titans win the AFC South? Can Derrick Henry win the MVP? We'll have it all for you next, plus two special guests coming up on Titans the day after. Your host, Ken Moore. We are in the house tonight, and we have a couple of special guests that will be joining me to break down this huge Titans victory, 46-25, and welcome him to the show. We got Mr. Two-Tone in the house. We got my boy D Weez in the house. It is a two-tone zone takeover on Titans the day after. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, Ken, man? Thank you so much for having us on, man. All day we were just excited and we couldn't wait to get here today, man. So it's great seeing you, man. The Christmas tree looks good, and we're hoping to have a good time breaking this game down, man. Absolutely.
Let's go. What's going on, Ken? We appreciate you, man. Glad to see you, man.
Hey, man, it's Christmas time. I changed the room in the house. I hopped in here with the Christmas tree to try to get a little festivity going on. Hoping everybody's having a happy holiday. And great win for our boys this past Sunday, and a huge game coming up next Sunday. Yeah. Just give me you guys initial impressions of the big win yesterday against the Detroit Lions.
I was grateful and thankful for the win. I'm a little concerned though with our defense. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little concerned with our defense and our offensive line as well. I'm a little concerned about that. I mean, early Tannehill was getting pressured. You know, he got blown up by Romeo Okwara, and ended up resulting in a safety. So those are the two concerning things for me. Overall, I'm happy for the win, but you know, as you said, we have two big games to look ahead to. Green Bay and Houston to close it out week 17. So
yeah, those are my initial thoughts, man. What were your thoughts on it, man? D Weez on the game yesterday.
I'm grateful as well. Always grateful. Grateful that the Titans got a win. We're mimicking last year. We're looking good going to the playoffs. Derrick Henry's climbing those charts, almost 2K. Let's go. It's D Hember. You know, this is when we go off. Those hit tackling those big running backs hurt when it gets cold. We know that. So hey, I'm happy. Hey, I'm happy the offense went off. I'm happy everybody got a piece of the pie. You know, you got touchdown for Brown, touchdown for Davis, touchdown for Tannehill, touchdown for Henry. Let's go. Everybody's eating. We're all happy around here. Hey, Christmas came early, I said. It came early. Let's go.
Hey, we still got a little bit to go. Everybody's eating right now, for sure. Sir. Everybody's eating. Before we get too deep into the show, let's find out where they can find you guys. And by the way, I want you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notifications, get your comments up, and we'll be interacting with you guys for the next 30 to 45 minutes here tonight. Everybody's trying to get ready for Christmas, so we're not going to hold you too long tonight. Right. But guys, let everybody know where they can find you guys.
Well, of course, you can find us here on YouTube. The name of the show is Two Tone Zone, so it's the number 2, Tone Zone, all one word, just like K Moore Sports is all one word. You can also find us on Instagram. That's going to be _official Two Tone Zone. You can also find us on Twitter. That's going to be at Two Tone Zone Show on Twitter. So you can definitely find us on there. We definitely would love for folks to go ahead and just contact us. We want to be as interactive as possible with Titan Nation. Because our saying goes, it's Titan gang or don't bang. So that's where you can find us, folks.
All right, good deal, good deal. What about on Twitter for you guys? Where you guys at on Twitter?
Oh, it's gonna be at Two Tone Zone Show on Twitter.
At Two Tone Zone Show on Twitter. All right, good deal, good deal. And of course, you can find me at Kmore Sports on Twitter, on Instagram at Kenmore Sports on Instagram, and then of course you're right here on Kmore Sports here on YouTube. So let's get at it, guys. One of the big things that came out of this ball game after that 46-point explosion, we are now the #1 offense in the NFL.
Yes,
436 points. Kansas City second with 435 points. Of all the days of Jeff Fisher, Mike Mularkey, Mike Munchak, all those bad offenses that we've had in the past, how exciting is it for you guys to watch a Tennessee Titan team with the best offense in the NFL?
We're explosive, so it's absolutely a blast watching them. You know, you can get it in the play action game, the running game. You know, you have Corey Davis going downfield for 75-yard completions, and then with the yards after catch, everything is such a beautiful sight to watch, especially when we're clicking. As I said before, I'm just a little concerned about that offensive line. We need to clean a few things up, and people got to get on the same page and make sure we're over communicating, so then make sure we understand the process and what we're trying to do. Defense has got to pick it up, though. I know that we're #1, but we're still, almost dead last in the NFL in defense. We're not too far off, so we got to clean it up.
Weez, what's your thoughts on the offense, man?
Offense, hey, to me, the offense is looking good. We got the double dragons. We got AJ Brown and we got Corey Davis. Yeah, either side, we're good. Derrick Henry doing his thing. We even saw Evans. He's looking good. So I think our offense is looking real good. We always keep that Tannehill rush in our back pocket just in case. So we never show it too much, but we're going to need it when it's time. And I think that just keeping everybody fresh, rotating guys, making sure that Corey Davis and AJ Brown both stay healthy before we go into the playoffs. That's real. That's real important. So we got to make sure that we keep everybody in line, everybody on the same page. And like we always say, we got to play complementary football. Offense go out there, do their job. Defense come back, do their job. And that's how we're going to be successful to the end.
Absolutely. Right. And of course, now Vrabel, he got on Tannehill a little bit about sticking that ball out when he tried to get into the end zone. So he's got to be real careful with that. Yeah. Now the defense, they played okay yesterday. They did come up with the big turnovers in those critical spots. 3 critical turnovers in those critical spots. And that's always been one thing I usually talk about on my pregame shows is winning that turnover battle. And of course, the Titans, one of the best in the league, leading, I think in the top 3 right now in turnover differential. What have you guys seen? Have you guys seen anything defensively that gives you hope going into Green Bay next Sunday night and proceeding into the playoffs against some other high-powered offenses?
Right. Malcolm Butler, he's looking pretty good. Early in the game, he was active. He was out there getting tackles and laying some hard hits and out there, talking smack as well. Kevin Byard finally got one yesterday. He finally got an interception. He could have had 2. But what scares me, just to go back to week 7, though, Ken, we won the turnover battle against Pittsburgh, and we still lost the game. And so that right there is why I'm so concerned, because we can definitely win the turnover battle, but are we going to be able to get out the field on 3rd down and make sure that we're just sound? So that's a little concerning with me. Rashaan Evans is looking better. David Long Jr., he's a huge plus, a huge asset for our defense. And then we had an Adoree Jackson sighting yesterday. He actually got some tick, right? Got some burns. So I'm not gonna, yeah. I rubbed my eyes a few times, but I heard the initial news on A to Z Sports Nashville. And so I tweeted it out to everybody and made sure that they knew. But I was actually feeling like I was from St. Louis. I was like, man, you got to show me that he's going to be out there. Show me that he's going to be playing. So he actually did, and he looked good. Christian Fulton should be back. So that's something to look forward to in the future. And Jeff Simmons, we're just a half a step away from actually getting sacks. We got to be. Right. We got to be sound. Like, we're just a half a fraction of a second off from getting those stops. Harold Landry will get into the backfield, but then he's out of technique, out of form. So we just got to make sure we're sound, and they're going to come. And I was a little upset, Ken. I was going to ask you, why didn't they deem Teair Tart's tackle after the fumble as a sack?
I think
You know
because it
why?
was
I mean, I thought they were going to let it sack because it was a
I think
fumble.
because it was
Got
a
you.
fumble. So yeah, I think they more counted it as a running play than a passing play because he never really dropped
Got
back.
you.
He fumbled the shotgun snap. It was kind of like Deshaun
Absolutely.
Watson last week in that game against the Colts, or 2 weeks ago.
Right.
The Texans fumble every week against the doggone Colts in the last
Right.
minute, so you get them confused. But yeah, I think because it was a shotgun snap and he never
Got
really
you.
dropped back, I think
Got
that's why
you.
we call it running play.
Yeah, I needed your knowledge and clarification on that one.
Yeah, we couldn't figure it out. We were stuck on it.
Yeah, that's what the deal was with that one. That's what the deal was with that one. So again, we'll get into the good, the bad, to concerning, what you guys think about that, and then of course we're going to look at the AFC South and the playoffs, and we might as well get to that right now. Let's take a look at it, guys. We're both 10-4. Titans. We got the Packers and the Texans. And then the Colts, they got the Steelers and the Jaguars. The Steelers right now are struggling with the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
You guys concerned that we're going to have to win both of these games? Or do you think the Steelers could possibly beat the Colts next week at home?
I think to be safe, we just need to go and win both games. And you know, in this season 12-4, just to make sure that we have a solidified AFC South win. That would be my philosophy on it, because we can't go in there and just be like, oh, we can potentially lose a game and be all right. You know, it's the NFL, so any given day you can lose, or you can win. I'm hoping we can just win it out. I don't want to play that game with the Colts. They're always a thorn in our side. I definitely don't even want to give them a shot. Let's just do the darn thing.
I think we definitely need to win out. There's a lot of pressure on these AFC standings. So we got the Browns in 5th right now, right? And then we got the Colts in 6, Dolphins in 7, and then the Ravens in 8. So it's tough. We got to win out. We got to make sure that we get a nice seeding. We don't want to play one of these teams that's getting hot at the last moment and they're carrying that momentum and we're in a shootout. Every game we do is a statement game. Let's make a statement going into the playoffs. We need to win both games, and we need to win the AFC South. We haven't won the AFC South since 2008. Let's win the AFC South this year. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I know it's 2020, but we can win the AFC South. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, 2020 may be the year we do it, man. That may be the one good thing that comes out of this year is the Titans finally winning the division. I think we have a really good chance going into Green Bay. Titan Upload put up the weather, what the forecast looks like for next Sunday night. Looks like it's going to be windy. Looks like it's going to be cold. That's Derrick Henry time. And hopefully that will slow down Aaron Rodgers and that passing attack, because I think if the weather's decent, if it's not windy, we're really going to have a tough time containing Aaron Rodgers. But if it's some windy conditions, that may give our defense an opportunity.
Right. Because we're definitely struggling in the secondary. You know, we're able to contain the rushing game, you know, to a certain extent. So I'm with you on that one. What are your thoughts on Jones, the running back for Green Bay? What are your thoughts on him?
Man, Aaron Jones is good. He's a stud. If they give him some, he reminds me a lot of Dalvin Cook. You know, he's faster. He's kind of a shifty running back. And if he
catch it out of the backfield. Yeah.
Exactly. He's one of those all-purpose backs and he's got a lot of speed. So if he gets to the second level, he can take it to the house. So I think it's going to be real important for our defensive line, our front seven, with Long, with Rashad Evans and those guys. They're really going to have to stack the line. And I haven't seen a lot of Jeffrey Simmons making impact plays. Has that just been me, or have you guys noticed anything different with Jeffrey Simmons over the last couple of weeks? Is he wearing down now? Because remember, last year he only played half a season. This year he's all the way into week 15, 16 now, and he hasn't had any time off. He doesn't have Jarrell Casey next to him anymore to give him a break. Do you guys think he's wearing down as the season is going on?
He wants some one-on-ones.
That's not gonna happen.
All he wants for Christmas is a one-on-one. That's it. He just wants the one-on-one, and you
got to give him a full. Yeah, he's a fool. You're a fool if you give him a one-on-one situation. You got to be a fool.
So in that sense, I see him as being impactful because he is causing that double team on him. So I do see him not maybe making the big plays, but not all heroes wear capes. So we'll take whatever he can impact us. If he's getting double team, we'll take that. That enough is that they're planning just for him specifically every week if they're double teaming him. Mm-hmm. So I'll take that as part of him impacting here. Not too much every game, but he's making an impact. His name still is trouble for the opposing team.
Those double teams are slowing him down. That's why he's that half a fraction second off of actually getting those sacks. So it'll come. I'm hoping they come in a pile. They come in just a bunch. Because at the end of the day, we can get these deflected balls and batted balls, man. But we got to give our secondary an opportunity to actually be successful because it goes hand in hand. Your defensive line and your secondary, they go hand in hand. So they got to complement each other, and he's definitely got the talent to do it. Jack Crawford, he didn't look bad the other day. Tierra Tart was getting pressure. We just got to get there. Let's get there right on time. We can't be late. We can't be early. We got to be right on time.
Like Two-Tone said earlier, the third down. I want to emphasize this. Third down is going to be very crucial. The Packers, they're 81 for 165. They're 49% on third downs.
Yeah.
All right. We're giving up about 50%, 54% of third down. So this is going to be the game where we have to shut down the third down, and then that's how that's going to complement our offense. We need to shut down that third down, and we'll be good to go.
All right, good deal. Well, we're gonna hop into the next episode, the next segment of the show, I should say. This is my favorite part where we talk about the good, the bad, and the concerning. And for me, starting off with the good, it was my guy, number 53, straight out of Compton, Will Compton. that big goal line hit, him and Daquan Jones popping the football out from Swift at the goal line. Now, we ended up still giving up a safety right after that, and then they still ended up getting a touchdown to make it 21-16 at that point. But I thought that defensive hit really kind of helped shift the momentum in the football game.
It did. It really did. I think it was the legitimate hit that Derrick Henry gave Myers on that stiff arm. You know what I mean? That we were talking about last night. That 1-inch punch, man. That was some Bruce Lee stuff right there. It happened so quick, and the sound it made, my brother, man. I jumped. I kind of felt it a little bit. So shout out to the king in that regard, man. He definitely made his presence felt legitimately. That's the good for me. I love that part.
Weeze, what you got? What was your good?
Hey, the good for me is speaking about the king himself. If he wins this back-to-back rushing title, it'd be the first back-to-back rushing title since LaDainian Thomas, I believe in 06, 07. So that's really good for me. I really want to see our boy get that rushing title, have back-to-back rushing titles, and that's gonna say a lot about Titan Nation right there, and him coming back this year and making sure that he played to an outstanding level, mimicking last year, should I say?
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that's the good. Now, the bad for me was, again, the third downs. Detroit was 7 of 12 on third downs, over 50%. The Titans right now are still worse in the league, giving up 52% conversion rate. There was one series where Detroit had 3rd and 10. They get 2 penalties to go back to 3rd and 20. And then we're playing a soft zone and give up 22 yards across the middle. How does that happen?
That was devastating, man. Lack of communication and not knowing where you're supposed to be. We've had success in zone, but we need to stick to that man. We need to be pressing. And start to utilize all of our cornerbacks. I know we're limited right now, but once we get those numbers up, start throwing different defenders at them. Guys that have a little more energy. A little more capable in certain down situations. You got to be methodical in that approach. So Vrabel and Shane Bowen, put your heads together, make it work. You know, we trust the process as fanatics, but you know, the players got to go out there and make it happen. So it's about making those big plays and capitalizing on those big plays too. And you know, every opportunity that happens, take advantage of it every single time.
Cool. What was the bad for you, Weez?
I think we got a consensus pick here, fellas. Third down. Let's get out of there. I believe if we get rid of the third down conversions, our team is blowing out any team we're playing. Titans are going to blow you out. They're going to put points on the board. We see that. It's on paper. You cannot deny that. So let's make sure that the third downs, you know, no more. Please, no more. At least right. Down to 25%. Right. Please. The 50% is a coin flip every time. You know, we don't know. It could be 3rd and 20. They might get it. You know, it's like
right.
Like you said, those back-to-back penalties. You know what I mean? We had a false start, and then what was the other penalty that?
I think they had a delay of game back. I mean,
delay of game, and we still couldn't get off the field. You know,
right.
Our defense has got to be aware too. You know, if it's 3rd and 14, you know, there needs to be a certain cutoff point where we're letting these receivers get to. You know,
do you guys think Vrabel is afraid to blitz? Because when it's 3rd and 20, we never blitz. I'm like, put pressure on the quarterback, make him get rid of it quick. Even if you have to throw it quick, it's going to be like a 10-yard completion and you still get off the field. But we only rush 3 or 4 guys knowing that we're weak on the back end. I don't understand why he doesn't blitz more.
Right. Well, that's the reason why is because our secondary is weak. You know, we can't blitz with that secondary being off like that. And I mean, I know he wasn't a defensive back, but Jayon Brown was one of our best coverage guys out there, coverage defenders. And he goes down. You know, he was leading our team with 76 tackles before he went down, so that hurts us a little bit. I noticed when he was available, we rushed a little bit more. We were able to, you know, throw a couple of disguises out there, you know, a couple options you didn't think that we're gonna, you know, be blitzing. So, you know, hopefully we can see that happen. You know, we saw they blitzed Desmond King last week, and a couple weeks ago against Cleveland, he almost got there. So we just got to throw different looks at him, and I know he's afraid. You definitely got. I mean, I wouldn't say afraid, but I would just say he's playing smart. He's playing methodical with a strategy, because it wouldn't look good. You know, it's like a hit or miss, and mostly we've been missing. We only got 14 sacks this year, so we definitely been missing.
Yeah, there's some players in the league that almost have 14 sacks, and that's all that we have as a team. Mm-hmm. So that is a problem. Did you have a bad? What was your bad? Well, everybody's on the same train. 3rd down.
My bad is I'm gonna say I'm not too happy with our offensive line on the left side. You know, David Questenberry is questionable for me, and that's why they brought up Marshall Newhouse. So I think it might be time to give him a shot on that left tackle position. Line him up and put him out there. He's a veteran, you know what I mean, and you know Questenberry's a veteran too. But the reason why we got that safety was because of Questenberry, you know, and I'm a little concerned about Roger Saffold's health. You know, it was the ankle, the toe. And you know, we definitely need that big fella, man. Especially with the money we're paying him. We definitely need him out there to do his job. Taylor Lewan, get healthy because we need you, man. Next year we're gonna need you back.
We need Isaiah Wilson. Can he contribute? Can he do something? He's not even with the team right now. I don't think did they send him back home to Georgia or wherever he's from.
I think he's like I think they did send him back, but he's like on the non-injury, it's like not COVID related. I think it's like for personal issues, man. So who knows, man? You never know what's going on in somebody's life. So I mean, hey, I'll be praying for his, you know, for his mental well-being, you know, because mental health and mental wellness is key. So hopefully he can get it together, man, because he's definitely got a great talent. He could be a factor in the NFL. And definitely cash some big checks for his mama, man. You know, buy her that crib she always wanted. You know, get it together.
It's unfortunate he didn't get to see his boy Swift. You know,
right. They could get the whole jersey.
Yeah, you know, that's just unfortunate. It's always good to see those guys reconnecting after the draft and all that. So,
no doubt.
It is what it is, man. You know,
no doubt. All right, and then the final piece of this segment, the concerning. And again, I kind of tied into what we're going to see next week with Green Bay. We have the worst 3rd down defense. They have the 3rd best 3rd down offense in the league with Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, you guys mentioned earlier.
Marquez Valdez. He's
Oh my God.
man, he's a stud. He's definitely a stud.
Yeah. So they are loaded on the offensive side of the ball. Will this be the best offense that we've seen this year? And if so, how can we try and slow them down, particularly on third down?
I would say yes. I would say this is probably the best offense we've seen this year. And they also have a top 10 defense too. But to answer your question on third down, I think we're going to have to take some risks and send that that 4 or 5 man rush package. That's the only thing. I mean, we're going to have to take a risk. We're going to have to no risk, no reward. And I think Vrabel, he knows that, he understands that. So if him and Shane make a good call, they're going to get credit. If they don't, they're going to get harped on. So it's really up to these players. Kevin Byard, get those guys together. Tannehill, you're the captain of the football team. Get your defense in line. Make sure everything's complementing each other. We're just gonna have to dig deep and play that blue collar style of football. We gotta be just as explosive on defense as we are on offense. So definitely rush 4 or 5. Don't be afraid to blitz. Disguise it a little better. But stay in man. Don't play those soft zones on third down.
Oh, yeah, and I think you also got to have a spy as well, because Aaron Rodgers can move. We saw Matt Stafford pick up like 12, 15 yards.
Yeah, 12 yards, yep.
You're going to have a spy against Aaron Rodgers, because he will beat you like a Pat Mahomes can beat you with his legs.
Who's the spy? If you're Vrabel and Shane Bowen, who do you have spy?
And it's probably going to have to be David Long. He's probably our fastest linebacker right now, I think.
Right.
As far as inside linebackers go, because Will Compton's not that fast. We know Rashard Evans does not have a lot of speed. So I think it would have to be David Long. Or if you drop a safety down, if you want to go with the Malik Hooker, assuming he's okay from his injury yesterday, if he's back in the lineup, you may have to drop him down in the box as a safety.
I definitely would do that. And I wouldn't mind sending Malik Hooker out there. I mean, he packs a punch when he hits. He plays defense with a passion, and that passion is to be a hard hitter and to connect. So I agree with you there. I would like to see Malcolm Butler get into some blitz game, because he's starting to lay the wood out there a little bit with some hard hits. So
I don't know if you can remove him from coverage though, man. He's the only one on that back end that can lock it down one-on-one.
Well, if Adore's back or Christian Fulton's back, we're in a better space, shall I say?
Right.
But yeah, fingers crossed though. Absolutely. If you are right though, it would be kind of suspect to send him out there with the weakness on our secondary. You're right.
Yeah, D-Weez, what's on your concern list?
Hey, I'm with you, gentlemen. Again, we got to make sure we get that stop on third down. We got to apply more pressure, and like you was talking about, you got to watch out for Aaron Rodgers running. He's their third leading rusher with like 126 yards. So you definitely got to watch out for him. He can take off at any time. Also got to watch out for Jamal Williams too, coming right behind Aaron Jones as well. So just make sure we got to make sure we're bumping those running backs when they're coming out the backfield. Rodgers likes to do his check downs, likes to look you off. So like you said, we got to apply that pressure. We got to change up our scheme. We got to disguise that pressure too. I like how that King blitz was that we were talking about versus the Browns. How he went in there versus Baker. He almost got there. That's how you apply pressure. So let's go. That's all I'm concerned about is that pressure, third down, and let's go, baby. Tighten up.
Let's go.
Mr. Titan in the house. What's up, Mr. Titan?
Mr. Titan?
Hey, Mr. Titan, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, all right.
Real quick. I just want to give a shout out to Mark from Titan Upload. He's a phenomenal dude. Just great spirits, great energy. And give a shout out to Hawk and Jacques over at Tennessee Titans Weekly, man. Those are the shows we've been on thus far. We just had great energy and just a great time, and to be on your show is we're adding to that Titan fan base that we're getting to be interactive with. So we're grateful for all you guys for allowing us this opportunity. I just wanted to say that again, my guy. Sorry to pivot.
Yeah, Titan Upload. He's the king of the community, man. He's putting us all on. He's brought us
Right.
all on, and
He's
pulling
the standard.
everybody up.
Yep, he's the
Yeah, no
standard.
doubt,
Sure.
no doubt, no doubt. Man, Anthony just posted this 17-0 Bengals over the Steelers.
Woo!
Wow. How did we let these two teams beat us? And Cincinnati's doing this with the third string quarterback tonight, right?
And he's running the ball too. He's taking the contact.
Right.
Wow.
Well, the Steelers are missing Bud Dupree. They're missing him. You know, on defense, they're definitely missing him. He was a huge pivotal piece to their defense. He brought that energy. He brought that wood every single time. So, but I'm hoping that the Bengals can actually pull this game out, so that way when we come into to this weekend, the Pittsburgh Steelers will have a little more incentive to win the game, a little more reason to.
Right. Because
Baltimore
the halfway point of the show. Again, It's the Two-Tone Zone takeover. Guys, let everybody know where they can find you guys, and then we'll get into the final segment and get ready to wrap it up. Where can everybody find you guys?
Of course, once again, you can find us here on YouTube. It's Two-Tone Zone. It's one word, the number 2, Tone Zone. You can also find us on Instagram. That's _official Two-Tone Zone. And you can also find us on Twitter at Two-Tone Zone Show. And just not to forget about, we also are on Facebook. We're not utilizing that resource too much, but you can also find us on Facebook at Two-Tone Zone Show as well.
All right, good deal, good deal. All right, the next question, guys. Can Derrick Henry win the MVP? He's got the showcase stage on Sunday night because there's 3 guys in contention. Of course, it's Mahomes, and then it's Aaron Rodgers and Derrick Henry. It's a 3-man race, and both of these guys going head to head on Sunday night. If Derrick can pop another 200-yard game with 2 or 3 touchdowns, and our defense can somewhat contain Aaron Rodgers, I think that'll knock Aaron Rodgers out, and then going into that final week, probably going to come down to Mahomes and Derrick Henry.
I 100% believe that if Derrick Henry gets 2,000 yards, he's going to be the MVP. I honestly think that he's taking over the NFL as far as popularity goes. I mean, you have people just looking into Titans content simply because of Derrick Henry. We're building a fan base simply because of Derrick Henry. So he's doing a lot for ratings. I would have to say it would be Derrick Henry. That I think he can win it. If he gets 2K, I think he's a shoo-in.
Especially if he beats Rodgers on primetime.
Right.
So
right, man. That's gonna be a
this is like game, it's like the final contestants right now, right? It's like you got Rodgers versus Henry. Whoever wins is going to have that much upper hand on you. So I'm putting my Old Spice on Sunday. I don't know about you guys, but
I'm already wearing it. I'm already wearing it, man.
How's the smell, man? Is it a good smell? I'm thinking about getting me some.
Hey, you might as well, man. Hey, Mrs. Moore will like it, man. She'll love it.
Get the soap, get the deodorant, whatever you need.
Okay. I've always been a Dove guy, but I think I'm gonna have to switch over to the Old Spice.
Hey, I was Dove too for a while, man, but Derrick Henry sold me, so he did his job. He did his job. Hey, let's make sure he does his job. Week 16, 17, and make sure we block for that man. Make sure we don't stop blocking till that whistle blows. Get that man every opportunity he can. So my thing is less touches, more yards. That's got to be our philosophy for him. So we gotta block our tails off.
Yes, sir.
Here's a question. Let's assume that Pittsburgh figures out how to play football again and they can beat Indy next Sunday and say we beat the Packers, we clinch the division. We in week 17 doesn't matter against Houston. Do we use that as a bye week and we sit Derrick Henry even if he has a chance at the rushing title? Do we sit A.J. Brown and Roger Saffold and those guys and let them get some rest? Or do we put Derrick out there risking his health to try to win the MVP?
The bigger franchises are going to they're going to rest their guys. They're going to rest their top guys. So I feel like we have to take on that approach and accept who we are. We're in a spot where we can start being that big franchise, that household name. So I think we play and we strategize that way. So I wouldn't, in that case, I would definitely sit him out. As a coach, as a professional, I'm sitting him down. I know he probably won't like it, but moving forward, AJ Brown, I question him playing this past game. With his injuries he's been dealing with, because he's a pivotal piece to our offense as well. So I'm sitting on my starters. Definitely sitting on my starters.
Weez, what you think?
I agree with Two-Tone. You got to look out. You got to look out for the franchise. We don't want to jeopardize the potential players that we could have by getting them hurt in a game that doesn't even matter. So if it comes down to it, it's hard to say. Yes, sit them out. Don't overuse them, because it's gonna get. I mean, the code affects everybody. It affects Henry, it affects the defense. So the more we go into the season, I agree. Sit them out. Let our good players rest up. Get our backup guys some more experience. Get them ready for the playoffs as well. Yeah, just in case, because we are gonna need you as next man up. There's no signing a linebacker, the next day if one of our linebackers get hurt. So we need everybody at the top of their game.
Right.
If it comes to it, yes. Unfortunately, I would love to see Henry get that 2K, but as long as he wins the Russian title, I'm content with that. And I think he should after this game. So
right, okay. Well, let's hope the Colts and the Steelers. Let's hope the Steelers can find a mojo by next weekend and help us out, so we can try to wrap it up next Sunday night. I want to wrap it up, guys, by looking at the power rankings in the NFL. Now, these are my personal power rankings right now, and I just want to see what you guys think about these. I think the Chiefs still have the best team right now. I got the Packers 2, the Bills, Steelers, Browns. I got the Titans at 6, the Saints at 7, the Seahawks at 8, and the Ravens at 9, with the Colts at 10. I wonder what you guys' thoughts are on the on the power rankings, on the K-More Sports power rankings right now. Where would you guys move some teams around?
Let me see here. I mean, honestly, it looks pretty accurate to me. I like how you have the Colts down at number 10. You want to give them too much credit, man. I definitely like that, man. Honestly, I would have did it the same. I would have did it the same exact way. I would have did it the same exact way, my brother, man. Everything looks pretty accurate. I might put the Titans at number 5 and put the Browns at number 6.
Even though they clobbered.
I mean, I do think we were the better team. We were the better team, and just the energy was off that game. Something just didn't seem right, So they clobbered us in the first half, but we came back and showed some resilience in the second half. I think we're the overall better team.
Now the Steelers, they may drop completely out if they lose to Cincinnati tonight. When I made the list this afternoon, I was assuming that the Steelers would take care of business tonight. But they may drop completely out of this list if they lose this game tonight.
I had a feeling they were going to struggle against the Bengals. I had a feeling. I'm going to go watch the rest of this game. Probably here. Well, actually, I can't. The wife and I had to run some errands, so won't be able to do that. But I can agree. I can agree. I wouldn't take them all the way off the list, because we definitely need them to be sound this Sunday against the Colts. So I wouldn't take them all the way off. Maybe put them at number 9. Maybe put them at number 9. Keep the Colts at number 10.
Weez, what you think?
I would take the Colts off, and I would add the Rams.
Oh, the Rams lost to the Jets yesterday, bruh.
The Jets handle business.
That was a trap. That was a trap game. They need one. Everybody needs one. Everybody needs one. Everybody.
I want to hear it. Hey, the Rams get no love.
That was a trap game. Everybody needs one. Everybody needs at least one.
Yeah, but we lost to Cincinnati. I mean, I get it, but the Jets. The Jets lost like 45-0 or 40-3 to Seattle the previous week, and they had to fly back and forth cross country.
All right, what about the Buccaneers then? I was thinking Rams or Buccaneers.
I think the Buccaneers are overrated, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. I think they're overrated. They barely beat Minnesota last week. They had to come from behind to beat the Falcons, who are trash. I think Tampa Bay is overrated. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
I think they're one and done in the playoffs.
I actually had them in the Super Bowl playing us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, just because I knew what Tom Brady's capable of. I knew they were going to make adjustments and make some acquisitions during the seasons. I just think that Bruce Arians is not that great of a coach. I don't think he deserves to have Tom Brady on his football team, just to be honest. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful.
No, it's an opinion show. Shoot your shot.
I just don't think he's qualified.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. I think they have a team of individuals. I don't think they're a true team. They have a good defense. But I think Arians I think he's a good coach, but I think he's too arrogant for somebody that's never really won anything as a head coach.
Bruce Arrogance should be the name.
Bruce Arrogance. Yeah, exactly. So I think he is. I think he smells himself a little bit too much, and he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. He's the Kyrie Irving of football coaches. He thinks he's too smart for his own good.
Right.
In my opinion, man.
Hey, we got to give some Old Spice then. Get that man some Old Spice.
Right.
All right, guys. Good deal. Well, hey, man, I know everybody's got things going on this week for Christmas, so we're not going to keep you guys too long. I want to, first of all, thank you guys for coming on tonight. It was the Two-Tone Zone takeover here on the K-More Sports Titans the Day After Party. I had to take a little bye week last week. I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of high school football. The playoffs are heating up down here in Texas, so my time has really been constrained. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that I came on for a little while tonight, get you guys on. Thank you guys for your support all over social media, and wishing you guys a very Merry Christmas and a very happy 2021. And hopefully it's a lot better than the 2020 was.
Yes, sir.
That's big facts, sir. Hey, thank you so much, Ken. Hey, it was a blast, man. Hey, great energy from start to finish. We love it. Let's do it again sometime, man. Let's do it again.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. We'll definitely do it again. Well, of course, we'll have another show next Monday. Hopefully, it'll be a celebration show. Hopefully, celebrating the Titans winning the division. Tell everybody you guys schedule and when your next show will be coming on and what you guys got going on.
Got you. We have some things brewing up towards the end of the month. We'll keep it quiet for a little bit, but I do want to shout out the fact that we are members of Infinite Sports Network now. It's an all sports analysis. You can get content as far as hockey, baseball, soccer, basketball, NCAA, you name it. So be sure to check out Infinite Sports Network and all the content that's involved with them. But our next show will be Wednesday. That'll be our pregame show for the Green Bay Packers, and it will also be going on Saturday for Two-Tone Hour, just giving folks latest current news on injury reports, roster adjustments and things of that nature. So we usually spend about an hour on Saturday just chopping it up, just chilling, just interacting with the Titans Nation.
All right, D-Weez, my man, you got any shout outs before you go?
Hey, shout out to Kenmore. Let's go.
Right. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to K-More Sports, my
and
guys.
hit that like button. We appreciate Kenmore. Hey, we appreciate it. Blessings to everybody. We appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the Titan podcasts, all the whole Titan Nation. We're all one Titan family. Let's go. We appreciate you for having us on the show. Come check us out. Make sure you hit that like button on here and subscribe. Let's go, baby. I'm excited for Sunday. Prime time. Man, I got to take a nap before the game because I want to be off the wall.
Business.
Let's handle business. Let's go.
Let's go take care of Aaron Rodgers. Let's go take care of him.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right, everyone, thank you for joining us here tonight. Join those guys over at Two-Tone Zone, and then join me here next Monday, the day after the Titans and the Packers. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe. stay sound, and have a happy new year. See you later, guys.
Happy
All
holidays.
right. God bless y'all. All right.